Ever wondered what happens when the Hulk becomes the ultimate judge, jury, and executioner for every other gamma-powered being on Earth? Well, buckle up, because in the Immortal Hulk series we saw exactly that, and it was absolutely terrifying. This wasn't your usual Hulk smash storyline. This was a dark psychological horror trip that redefined the character and his place in the Marvel Universe. So how did we get here? It all started with the leader who managed to take over Bruce Banner's body and access the Green Door, the source of all gamma power. His goal was to control not just the Hulk, but the entire Gamma network, effectively becoming a god. But the leader made one critical mistake. He underestimated the Devil Hulk, the cunning, protective persona lurking within Banner. In a climactic mental battle, the Devil Hulk, with some help from Joe Fixit and Savage Hulk, managed to wrestle back control from the leader. But the experience changed him. He saw the chaos, the pain, and the destruction that gamma radiation had wrought upon the world. He realized that as long as others could tap into that power, the cycle of destruction would never end. This led to a chilling new mission. The Hulk, now a fusion of his various personas, but dominated by the cold logic of the Devil Hulk, decided he needed to be the sole gamma being in existence. He became a hunter. His first targets were the very people he once considered allies, even family. He went after his cousin, She-Hulk, Jennifer Walters. The fight was brutal and heartbreaking. He wasn't trying to hurt her, not really. He was trying to cure her. He drained the gamma energy right out of her, leaving her human and powerless. Next on his list was General Thunderbolt Ross, the Red Hulk. For years, Ross had hunted Banner, but now the tables had turned. The Hulk cornered Ross and performed the same horrifying procedure, forcibly reverting him to his human form. He moved on to Rick Jones's A-Bomb, Scar the Son of Hulk, and even Doc Samson. One by one, the Hulk systematically stripped them of their powers. He saw it as a mercy, a way to free them from the curse he himself had endured for so long. But to them, it was a violation, an assault on their very identities. The Avengers, understandably, couldn't stand by and watch this happen. They saw their friend turning into a monster, a threat far greater than any they had faced before. Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, they all tried to reason with him, to stop him. But this Hulk was different. He was smarter, more strategic, and driven by a conviction that was unshakable. He wasn't just smashing, he was outthinking them at every turn. He used his knowledge of their weaknesses, both physical and psychological, to dismantle the team from the inside out. The climax of this dark saga came when the Hulk confronted his final target, the leader who had found a new host. The ensuing battle was not just for physical dominance, but for the soul of the gamma power itself. It was a mind-bending, reality-warping conflict that pushed the Hulk to his absolute limits. In the end, the Hulk succeeded. He sealed the Green Door, effectively cutting off the source of gamma radiation from Earth. He had won. He was the last Hulk standing. But it was a lonely victory. He had alienated his friends, hurt his family, and taken away the identities of people he cared about. He stood alone, the immortal Hulk, the one and only. This storyline forced us to ask some tough questions. Was he a hero, saving the world from a dangerous power source? Or was he a villain, imposing his will on others for what he believed was the greater good? It's a complex and haunting chapter in the Hulk's history, proving once and for all that the scariest monsters are often the ones who believe they're doing the right thing. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the Hulk's darkest moments, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content. See you next time.